Hey guys, and welcome back to the Tuesday stream. I totally didn't hit record rather than stream. Hope everybody is doing well out there and having a good time. It's Tuesday. We're here playing a little bit of Outer Worlds. I do not know whether this is the final mission or not, but it sure does feel like it. I also have a really rough throat right now, so you're going to have to excuse me while I take a little sip of tea. There will be a lot of that during today's stream. I went out, celebrated my birthday over the weekend, saw a whole bunch of people, came back and got ill. It's just the way it happens, you know. Okay, so we are going to try and find out, if we have a look over here. Phinieas has been captured and brought to the prison planet of Tartarus. That's where we're going, where the board intends to interrogate him. Now, it's up to you to infiltrate prison and rescue Phinieas before the... Oh, it's in EAS, I thought it was an us. Before the board can enact its plan to cull the Halcyon population. Sorry, I've just realized I need to go change some spelling in a description that I've got here. EAS, there we go. Beautiful. I love that. How is everybody doing out there, by the way? Wick, FSBWB, Shrub, good to see you all. I think that's all. One of you hasn't hit like, though. What's going on with that? I'm going to blame Shrub. Anyway, now it's up to you to infiltrate the prison and rescue Phinieas before the board can enact his plan to cull the Halcyon population. That's fine. I noticed earlier, just making sure what the mission was that we were coming back to do, that I haven't leveled up Felix and the Vic here, so I'm just going to quickly give them the same leveled up that I've given everybody else, which is a slightly plus 3 armor for 10 seconds when I do the right thing. Will I be able to ever do the right thing? I don't know. Alright, cool. Alright, everybody's good. Everybody is wonderful. I don't know who we're going to take. We're probably the same two again, as we always do. We have literally just had an intervention. Are we going to call it an intervention? An intervention from these 6 right here. They were like, whoa. Are you sure this is what you want to do? And I'm like, we're playing a game. What else are we going to do? We're going to go finish the final mission, guys. I feel like it's the final mission because they did the thing where they're like, hey, if you go and do this mission, you can't come back here and do all the things again. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. So I'm just having a look around and seeing if there's anything in particular here that we should take note of. Like, we got stuff up there, and we got like a manticore thing. Established on over the alien ecosystem by hunting its most dangerous predator and mounting this head on your wall. Yeah, you know, I do these things, you know? I do these things. Let's head on down and just go see whether Ada's got anything to say about the situation. Ada, of course, being the ship-bound computer, who Alex Hawthorne, the guy who used to be captain of this ship, decided he didn't want to reset and has let it develop a personality, which is kind of a crazy thing, right?
How can I be of assistance?
You got to give me more than just a joke. All right, the mood for entertainment.
Certainly, Captain.
Certainly.
What would you like to hear?
Joke every time.
2 atoms were strolling through Roseway when one of them exclaimed, "I think I lost an electron." "Really?" the other asked. "Are you sure?" "Yes. I'm absolutely positive."
As we say every time, the word absolutely completely destroying that joke there. That's enough for now.
Captain. I must comply with all direct orders.
Okay, bye-bye. To 100% clear this, you need to collect 7 yellow flowers from Shamharok. Yeah, I mean, like, maybe. In fact, there's a whole bunch of things that we just haven't done here. I've never been to Cilia. I don't think I have. Maybe we have, and I've just called through very quickly. I'm not sure I've ever been to Iridios, or whatever that is. Second Jovian giant. Its atmosphere is rich with hydrogen, helium, as they all are, and various noble gases. Distillation plants in the atmosphere harvest these gases for energy. Oh, yeah, we've never been there. There are places... There's obviously a lot more to this game that I haven't touched, but we're down to just the 3 of us. This season's been going on. Let's go see what's going on here. You're about to assault the labyrinth on Tartarus and determine the fate of the Halcyon colony. Saves made after this point can only finish the main story on Tartarus. Side quests and downloadable content, such as Peril on Gorgon and Murder on Eridus, will be available for any saves made. Will be unavailable. Sorry, for any saves. Okay, well that's what that is. As a DLC. If there's anything you want to do before you enter the prison, do it now, before you cross the point of no return. Yeah, I'm going to carry on. It's fine. Would you like to save? Yeah, go on then. Why not? I mean, to be fair, we got the save just behind us that we just did. But that's fine. That's no problem. All down with that. Oh, you're going to hear me do that a lot as well, I'm afraid.
That the punishment for trespassing is execution.
Most of my punishments have been execution.
On the surface of Tartarus make departure impossible at this time.
Okay, well, do you know anything useful other than, you know, the whole electrical storm thing going on?
Resident count is as follows. 3,071. Resident deaths, including but not limited to executions, are as follows. 1,684. Resident escapes are as follows. 0.
So is that half the residents are dead?
Chile. Take a scarf with you, Captain.
I will take a
I would
scarf.
also ask that you leave your captain's ID with me. In the event that you do not return.
That's a good idea. We should do that. Nice try, but not happy. You promise you not to leave without me? Go on then.
I can make the assurance that I will not leave with another captain unless you do not return within 876,541,652 hours.
Hours? That's a lot of hours.
Speak of the devil. Captain, I am receiving a transmission from the prison's docking authority now.
Attention, unauthorized spacecraft. This is a maximum security installation. Your presence here is an explicit violation of UDL corporate policy. You are hereby confined to your docking platform until a ticket detailing your crimes has been filed and notarized, at which point your vessel will be seized and you will be executed.
Yeah, no, exactly, FSPWV. What is this population number here? It was very inexact, right? Is that 1,600 deaths from the 3,000, or is that extra? You're hereby confined, we know that. How long will this take? Well, of all places to get arrested. What the hell is it with you people and landing violations? Wait, this isn't Terror 2? My mistake, I'll just leave. Yeah, what is it with you people landing?
I'm sorry, you people? Did you just cast a generalization on upstanding UDL employees? That's a fine of 200 bits.
You people.
You're up to 5,708, not including the cost of your execution and the disposal of your remains, which will be assessed posthumously.
Hey, how do you know you're... how do I know you're a real officer under that helmet? Show me your biometric ID. That sounds great.
All right. I'm feeling generous. I'm transmitting the ID of a productive, law-abiding employee so you can see what one looks like before you die.
Quick, Ada, copy it.
Anyway, Tartarus Docking Authority signing up. Hang on. Another ship just pulled into your dock.
Nothing to do with me.
Wait, is that from the Groundbreaker? What the? Pay no mind to that. Just have a pleasant day.
Oh, have a very pleasant day.
Terminated. Biometric ID received. Transferring data to external cartridge.
Look at that, we did it.
Be of assistance.
Another joke? No, alright, let's leave.
May luck be with you. Of course, as I am sure you are aware, luck does not exist. But it seems to comfort humans to believe they possess good quantities of it.
Indeed. I mean, I'm a big fan of big numbers, right? Luck doesn't exist, but a lot of random stuff happens, and if you take advantage of the random stuff, well, then you've just got lucky, right? You know what I'm saying? I need a vote. I need a vote from you. Are we taking Pavati? Do we take Max and Pavati, or do we take Max and Felix? That's my feel right now, and I don't know which one. Give rid of Sam. We're taking Max. Pavati or Felix? Pavati or I feel like we've picked up Pavati fairly early on, and I feel like we should probably finish the game with her. You know what I'm saying? Giving some GLaDOS vibes. Yeah, well, she got the attitude. You know. Rincewind knows better than to evoke the lady's name. Ooh. Okay, all right. We're gonna go with this. I think that's fine. Welcome to Tartarus. Felix keeps trying to talk to you. At least we already know Pavati stuff. That's very true as well. If you give your companions a it's gone. Increasing your inspiration skill improves your... that's gone as well. Why am I not allowed to read any of these things? Anyway, welcome to... Vic, you shouldn't jump in front of a gun like that. Hey, Pavati. So, welcome to a prison. This is from the Groundbreaker, you say. Restricted, authorized personnel only. Are you guys going to be okay? You guys going to be chill? Holograms. We're fine. Everything is fine.
The board will never own Groundbreaker.
So notice when I'm standing still, nothing happens on the bottom bar there. Are these my friends? I think these are my friends. They're like, hey, the captain's done well for Groundbreaker. We're going to show up and do some good things too. Brilliant. Is it only the Groundbreaker? What about the people from Monarch? Surely they should be turning up as well, right? Fire! Yeah, good. I don't need to fire a single shot, do I? Let's just keep walking, and we'll let this crew deal with stuff. Oh, or not. Oh, I missed! Right in the back, and I missed. Disguise failed. How about I don't want a disguise? Oh, it's going to be a lot of shots for a little while here. They're trying to get full. Let's press. Oh, I was about to press the healing button, but it's okay. Pavati seems to be doing a little bit of trouble. Can I? Yeah, there. Reload to stop that charge. I was a little bit worried that I was going to explode the gun in my face there. That would have been a bit of a problem. Hey, retro rockets. I'll take one of those and some cow milk. Beautiful. Excuse me, people. Okay, I'm just going to open the door and let them go. No, all right, they're not going. Let's have a. I don't know. I don't know whether to rush through this or even more restricted access. The board reputation has decreased. Ow. What was that? I don't think that actually hurt me, but there was like definitely lightning bolts here. Have a look around. Look, this must be the prison, right? I don't know. I always feel like you're kind of messing with the system where you don't put your prisons underground, right? In sci-fi, prison has to be done.
Bars when it's got a storm like that guarding the gates.
Entering the labyrinth's the easy part. Making it back out. I'm still trusting your plan on that one, Captain.
Thank you. I'm glad that everybody trusts me. Finally trying pub ribs. Ooh, that said that lovely. Ooh, yeah, okay. Spinning around, walking forwards. I'm not. Wait, we're not hologrammed right now. Okay, that's fine.
I suppose it would be too late to back out now, huh? Fear not, Captain. I'll watch your back.
Yeah, Pavati, what a weird voice you got. Is he still in there? What are you doing, Max? Come on. Okay, let's have a look around and see what we got here. We've got ourselves a big open space. There seems to be some sort of goods in or something like that. I wonder if the stealth archer is the play again. Almost always, right? Do they even care about me? Yeah, everybody quiet.
Here we go.
Nobody knows. In goes Pavati to blow my cover. Has he got a magnetic shield? Oh, Vic. I didn't. Alright, I didn't see that guy below. Wait, I know what happened there. I didn't see that guy below, and he was firing shock weapons at me. Oh no, I got to do the whole thing again. All right, make sure we hit save in the elevator this time. Make sure we hit save in the elevator. Okay, that was a little interesting. They all came at me from one direction pretty much. So I feel like we could just, I don't know, bust out the this one. What's on for? The minigun. Look, watch this. You go. I should have reloaded, but Pavati, what you doing? Maybe this one is better, maybe not. I don't know. What? Everybody's getting in my way here. Not about it. Max, seriously, buddy. That's some widespread on the combat drone. Well, is this extra people? I'm sure this is more people than we saw last time. I pressed Z at some point. I didn't need to do that. There's Pavati. Where's everybody else? Go around the corner. Bam. Fill them with the bullets. Am I doing okay? Let's do a heal and see how Max is down. Not a big fan of that, to be honest. But wait, I'm really sure that this is like a different group from what we were facing on the way in here. You know what I'm saying? Ooh. Am I not? Oh, that's not the gun I thought it was. 2 is what I want. Okay. Trying to save our girl over here. Oh, that was a terrible shot. I really thought that was going to do good. Oh, I didn't go this way last time. I mean, it wasn't that far off. But okay, yeah, I'll hug the right route. What a great start. Didn't even get to the elevator this time. It's unusual. I'm totally going to blame it on me being ill and not on terrible tactical decisions. No. I think last time I basically just didn't actually get involved until the last moment. So today I'm going to walk backwards and we'll let the Groundbreaker crew wander their way through. I did somewhat waste, by going up that way first, waste my cover. But I'm also... Yeah, you know what? I think I am just going to let these guys do their thing. We can literally just stand here and watch everything happen around us. Perhaps if we can find ourselves a workbench at some point, which we have literally just left one behind on the ship. But perhaps if we can up our stuff. Oxycomp aromatic, critical damage up. Okay, there we go. Shock cannon ultra. I don't know whether that's better or worse than some of the stuff that I've been carrying, but we will check. Okay, let's look for some more dead bodies. Okay, well, good work, crew. Good work. Love that. You definitely did the work that I needed you to do this time. Do you reckon if we trigger a few people over here... Tactical shotgun's not actually that great. Or rather, the way I use the tactical shotgun.
Here? I didn't think we were hiring more staff.
I was hired to test your security procedures. Congratulations, you've passed. Yeah, what's it to you? Are you talking whilst on shift?
Oh, no. Don't tell anyone, please.
How dare you be talking? Everyone gets one mistake, just don't do it again.
Thank you.
Here we go.
I think we need to give Pavati a better weapon. I think that might be key here. I mean, they're just carrying on up.
Here we go.
Headshot? No, I can't even. I feel like my health bar is too far away from my center of vision right now, you know what I'm saying? I'm never really that aware in this game of how much health I've actually got left. Which is a silly thing to have found out in the final mission. I agree. You're mine. You're mine. You're not. Who? Did someone just get turned to dust here? Are you mine? You're not. I think I just let their entire crew get wiped out. Or I'm also very bad at it. Yeah, there we go. Is that literally everybody? Save. I don't mind if people are dead. That's fine. Well, it was a noble sacrifice by the inhabitants of the Groundbreaker. We will remember all that they did for us. Very important. Is there another bunch of stuff up here? Oh, look, a locked door. Oh, a locked door, and I can pick it. What's inside? Let's have a look. Yeah, that's right. I got a lockpick skill of 107 now. I mean, that's pretty good. As it functions basically like a percentage score. 107 is pretty good. Is there a person there? I thought I saw a leg, but I think actually what I saw was this pole. So we're all right. We're all right. That was the sneaky option, wasn't it? That I just came in through. Okay, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. And in we go. Reload your weapon. Let's not fall into the same trap we fell in last time, where I ended up in a fight and I had to reload. That was particularly bad play of mine. Look at that, 3 bullets in there. That's the one. All right, cool. Quick save, and away we go. Anything to say this time, guys? Nothing at all? You're just going to make me wait through the loading screen. Okay, that's cool. F5, I just did that, my friend, but thank you very much. I appreciate it. And I really do. You have no idea. I mean, in fact, you guys do have an idea. You've watched me play all sorts of different games where I forget to quick save. And then we end up going back. Okay, what we should do is press the X button a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? That one is the one that gets my companion abilities out. I'm just having a look at some damages here. I mean, that's a DPS of a lot. Fins 4. Supposedly, this is a lot of damage as well. Should we try number 3 today? I think we should try number... I've just noticed that this is, like, pretty well destroyed, right? No, it says pristine. But then look at that yeah, I don't know. I don't know. 84% doesn't sound great. Remind me how I repair. Bam. Yes, I will do all of those, thank you. This is still counted as pristine. I'm a little bit confused by that, but okay, I will take it. Yeah, let's try this one. It's not got the one-shot capabilities.
I suppose it would be too late to back out now, huh? Fear not, Captain. I'll watch your back.
But maybe it's going to allow me to... I don't know. What? I don't know. It's going to enable me to fight better. That's my plan. Whether that actually works out, man, I wish I had silenced weapons. Does anybody know if that's a thing in this game? Wow. Okay, I'm just going to keep walking. I don't want nothing to do with any of these. I don't know whether running is a worse play. Oh, that's actually an explosive barrel. I was like, ooh, look, stuff for me to pick up. Yeah, I don't know whether running is more detrimental. Oh, hello, sir. Don't mind me just climbing over stuff here. Whether the running is more detrimental to my stealth bar than just walking. Am I actually doing good by just walking, or should I be running everywhere because I move around faster whilst my bar is running out? I literally do not know. I also don't know whether that is the way I want to go. Oh, he's coming, quick, run. I don't want nothing to do with you, buddy. Okay, wait for it. Where's Pavati and Max? Why is Pavati taking damage? Am I in trouble? Are they in trouble? Who's in trouble? Why? Why? There's Pavati. Max. I'm going to save it, and I'm going to stick my head out the door. We should probably be running, to be honest. Max? Oh, here he is. Okay, cool, fine, whatever. I'm going to check out this side door over here. As we've saved it and gone in and out of a safe zone, I think you guys just stay there. Don't worry about it. Armor parts, light ammo, heavy ammo. Can I drink? Can I just drink a drink? Can of I can't believe it's not bossed. Love it. Bypass shunt. I'll take that as well. Oh, you guys got over here. Beautiful, wonderful. I don't know how you managed that, but so is this the sneaky route I was supposed to take? I guess it was. Somehow I find myself on the path of aggression. We're just going with the big weapon in my hand. Another F5 at this point. Let's have a look at the workbench, shall we? Let's just see. I don't have a lot of money at this point in time, right? So I don't know which weapons I can actually level up. But let's start with this Phinieas Force and see how much we can. You cannot repair or modify armor or weapons here. Why not? Oh, insufficient bits. Wait, am I out of money? No. I'm short 59 bits. Oh, well, I'm sure we can steal some stuff and do something about that. Hey guys, how's it going? I wish there was a way, sort of like in, I don't know, Fallout or whatever, to hack these machines and get money. Wait, was that Fallout? Was that Bioshock? That might have been Bioshock. You hack the machine. Oh, that was hacking machines to get a better price, right? Alright, let's try anti-cleos. This is all stuff they want to sell me. I don't think I want any of that. At all. Let's sell some stuff to them. What weapons am I not using? I'm not using this thing. Let's get rid of that. I'm not using this thing. Let's get rid of that. This one. Hello. Shock Cannon Ultra. I don't think I want that. Can we do the classic arrange it by value of weight to money? Yeah. Okay. So which ones am I wielding? Is there anything here that tells me that I've got it in my hand right now? I'm fairly sure this one is not one. Got a lot of plasma rifle Mark IIs here. I'm definitely not using the flamethrower. I can't remember whether I was going to use the shock cannon. Does it not show me the ones in my hand? That might actually be what's going on here. I might not be. If I sell, yeah, because look, there's no top hat here. Okay, well we'll just get rid of everything else then, right? I'm not naked, am I, at the moment? No, I'm wearing clothes at the moment. Okay, that's good. Always something that this captain needs to be sure of. Quite often, we will... pistol, plasma... Tell me I've got 2 plasma rifles here. Okay, so we can totally just sell them straight to the thing. Yeah, my captain, he occasionally finds himself in the situation where to get the job done, he just has to take all his clothes off. I mean, we've all been there, right? We've all been there. Do those, and then all these weapons as well, because none of these are the ones that I'm using. All right, beautiful. Now we find out my hands are empty? No, great, wonderful. That would have been a reload right there if that was the case. This must be Pavati's and... Oh, wait, this one's Pavati's, right? These are my weapons. I just sold everything. Why am I carrying more than 4? Turn around and look at these 2. What are you guys carrying? Assault rifle, impact hammer, sawn-off shotgun, pulse hammer. Do I make them better, or do I just concentrate on me? These are questions that I'm not sure I've got answers to. Tell me I can upgrade this one again. To be fair, I think my plasma rifle, because I don't have the money for it. Okay, we'll do this one. And then everything else is just like, no, you can't do that. I've not really been doing the pistol all that well. Sawn off shotgun. I just want to get her assault rifle up, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to spend all my money. I really don't want to spend all my money. We have modified everything we can with this. I don't know why I went into that. Light machine gun cannot be modified, question mark? I can't modify the pulse cannon. Okay. Alright, nothing that I want to modify is really going to be modifiable. So let's have a look at Pavati's machine gun here. Mag to zap is pretty good. Mag to ray, N-ray damage. Minus 50% damage. I'm not sure about that. Damage type to plasma. Damage type to corrosion. Shock. I think we're just going to give them more bullets. And then, which one's the one that reduces the spread? There we go. Alright, Pavati should be better now. Yeah, good. Totally, that would have been the thing that made all the difference. Quick save, and let's have a look. Oh, it's a hold an E. We can do that. Purifies poisons, toxins, and venoms. Fight what nature inflicts. Anthracillin. Love it. Dialogue combat skills trigger automatically in combat. Okay. Picking up items that belong to other people is a crime and affects reputation, so be careful what you grab in town. Okay, we are deep in the situation here. I'm gonna go check out the locked door first. I think that's a good thing for me to do. Nobody saw that. There is a guard coming, so let's go. I thought that was a person there for a second. Let's go in and shut the door. I don't know whether they're going to follow me, Pavati and Max, but we'll see. Vermin 1. I should not be filling up my inventory with stuff. What? Would you get in here? This is not interactable. That's not interactable. Retro Rocket's still good. Examine. Pod 1 in. Hague S. Reason in. Possession of anti-UDL communications. In duration 17. Out. Williams T. Okay. Williams T was in for inciting violence for 31 things. Out. Black M. Black M. Duration 5. Reason random selection. Pod 2 in error, in reason error, undefined output error. Okay, alright, that feels great. I'll take a dark matter bar, thank you very much. I guess we're going to go have a look at this. Welcome to the terminal. Note from your favourite warden, please do not leave perishables in here. We've marked this as cold storage because we're starting to move pods in here. It's not an actual freezer. The next time I find a decomposing woolly cow box in here, I'm leaving it in the air conditioning intake for a week. Alright, cool. Access storage manifest, access architectural records. Let's start with the storage manifest. Storage terminal. Structural changes need to accommodate hibernation chambers in the LBR Nth facility. NTH? Nth? I don't know. An analysis from engineers Rodfield, Crane, and Geist. Beginning with the requirement that every chamber receive a constant supply of, at minimum, 34 kilowatts, and that the occupants of these chambers be injected with a steady supply of UDL's patented Vito hibernation fluid, and this run-on sentence carries on for 12 pages before finally concluding, and thus, in order to maintain structural integrity throughout the area designated the pit, we recommend that chambers are installed in cylindrical fashion around a supporting structure dug into the crust of Tartus to a maximum depth of... the conclusion extends for another 2 pages. I don't know quite what I was supposed to grab from that. The fact that they're storing everybody in the cryo chambers, maybe, and that they're all around the central column. That was the architectural record, despite the fact that I thought I pressed 1. Labyrinth Nth storage terminal in. Dimethyl sulfide canisters. Ooh, out. Straitjackets, riot batons, ballistic vents. In. Hibernation chamber. Out. Indoctrination pamphlets. Ooh. In. Forced pacification system refills. A hibernation chamber. Material storage and shipping containers. Wow. Wow. That's a lot of stuff right there. That is a lot of stuff. I'm sure some of it will be very, very useful for me to know. But right now, its purpose doesn't exactly present itself. We've still got 3 lives on the bar. That's good. I was kind of expecting it to be 1. Let's walk over here. I guess we need... Oh, pit exit. Yeah, exactly that. Just round here. This is going incredibly well, and I'm very worried about how well it's going. Let's go. I presume they're now behind me. Hello, Pavati. Hello, Max. How are you doing? And we just rise to the top. Oh, yeah, very simple. Very simple. Someone over there. There's stuff above me. There's another person at a terminal there. There seems to be some sort of jumping puzzle behind me, including whatever this is. Maybe a lift and a counterweight. We've got some broken platforms. And there are a lot of people scattered around. If I start a fight now, I'm probably in big trouble. So I'm going to save it. Because if nothing else, I can go down and go back to the old door. Just run into it and be like, ooh, I'm safe now. But pit exit over there. I don't know if I'm going to be able to just walk around. I don't know. I think we should go up. If I had fresh... what's the word I'm looking for? Fresh stealth bar, then I probably would. What is this under here? There's pickups under there. I don't want to move around too much, but I'm trying to get as much of a feel for the area. Okay, so now that I've said that, I'm going up there.
Stellar Bay's counting on us.
Where? Stellar Bay? What? Where have they come in from? I hear them. It's not that way. Are they over here? Where are people fighting? You're not fighting. There. Okay, they're fighting. Hey, guys, the Iconoclasts here. I told you they were all going to turn up at some point. They kind of had to. You guys are bad shots, though. They're really bad shots. May Van Noy. Hey, how's it going? Yeah, I'm just gonna kick back. Let these guys do their thing, right? Pavati, Max, let's be chill, yo. Let's be chill. Shall we? What can we fight here? I don't think I need to. I'm just gonna do this incredibly interesting walk that appears to exist around here. We're gonna go up and over and round, and with the Iconoclast making a really great distraction, I don't think anybody's gonna be able to get in and ask me what's going on. So I'm gonna go up here. Let's go have a look. Is there gonna be someone new up here? No, there's hibernation chambers up here. Is this a toilet? Oh, it's a cell. Okay, I'm going to take your mag pick. Thanks very much. Whilst the sounds of carnage are quite audible in my ears. Oh, everybody chill. Hey, corporate guard.
Here we go.
Ah, I didn't take him out. I thought I would. The board reputation is decreased. You know what? I don't actually care of my board reputation right now. I just have a feeling that it's not really gonna matter whether the board loves me or not by the end of this, because I'm literally on my way to overthrow their corporate regime, as is the style of the moment. Pick up frame flower, chips out. We'll leave those. How have I been reset? Did someone die? Someone must have died. Let's go down here. I should have checked those doors. Still looking pretty good, though. I don't think they're real doors. They're not real doors. Okay. Ooh, what's in here? Oh, it's the pit exit marker is in here. Vic, you kind of in my way, bro. That's fine. Let's go down this way. So was that all just for some mag picks? I think that might have all been for some mag picks. Not the worst the worst trade we've ever had, but up. I still feel like there's. Well, I don't know. That feels a little weird. Maybe I'm supposed to interact with this over here. There's some beeping stuff and some bit cartridges. No, I'm not supposed to interact with this over here. Huh, it really all was for some mag picks. Really? I'm so surprised. Do you think I'm going to die if I jump over here? I'm on a rail right now, so I should be able to land on this. Went off too hard. But it's alright. It barely touched me. Iconoclast, stand down. Oh, I can't even go this way. Oh, alright, we're going around. Dude, you're penning me in the corner, man. We can go this way. Hello, Insurgent. Good to see you. Hope everybody's doing good. I didn't even think about all the dead bodies around. There's money and energy cells everywhere. Take these. And some skincare cream. Love that. So I do need to get around there somehow, right? Pit exit is now over there. Oh, I must have jumped up and out. I see what happened. Okay. And look, there was a ladder there the whole time. I just was blind. Yeah, but imagine your influence score being high enough that they're grateful to you for taking over and gladly hand you the keys. I mean, that would be something. Hello, mate. How are you doing there? Headshot? I don't think headshots count with the beam weaponry, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just bad. I mean, that... Oh, they're cowering. Let's let them go for it. Am I still like? Is that what's the word I'm looking for? An effect that we've got right now? What was that? What was that blue stuff around my screen? I didn't know, but it doesn't really matter. To be fair, I'm still at mostly full health, and I keep forgetting to press Q. It's kind of an important part of this game, the time dilation, and it probably would have saved me quite a bit during those first 2 fights that we had. You know, I'm going to save it. And let's open this up. There's someone there. Look, there is someone right there. Open door, press Q. There's no one there. There's actually no one right here. Oh, wait. Oh, that was my Q refilling. I thought that was the... stealth bar recharging somehow. Apart from that just doesn't happen, right? I don't know how well my gun is charging right now. I'm gonna press X, see if I... Ah, I pressed the wrong button. I pressed 1 instead of Q. Aha, that's not great. Is my door not open or something? I thought I was backing out of a door. What is this? Where's the door? Up here. Press F. You can't press F whilst on a ladder, it turns out. Trying to find a gap in the bar I can fire through. Anyone else? Back there. Pavati, how dare you? Oh, reload. Is he coming up for me? I'm just going to stand here with a full charge. Let's see what happens. Don't know what the blue stuff was, but it looks like your health was decreasing whilst it was on there. Okay. Wow, a full charge normally does quite a bit of damage, and that guy took 3 of them. Might be having some trouble. My disguise has failed, you say. Who's still alive? There they are. Oh, wait. I pressed Q and tab at the same time. And it also took away the click that I was holding there. Okay, crazy. Main blind. Let's blind him. Her, it turns out. My bad. Okay. That was good. Pavati, good. Everybody cool. I think we should be cool at this point. Cigarette lighter, anybody? Over here, corporate leader, corporate commander. They've all been emptied already. Okay, crazy. Over there, pit exit still. What's up here, though? What's up here? I might actually walk back and go get a reboost of my stealth. At the same time, stealth doesn't seem to be the strongest option today. Okay, doing alright. Do not disturb when lights are on. Well, the lights are on. Door status is sealed. Just unseal that door, thank you very much. And then through here we've got Chairman Rockwell.
Well, look who it
Should have shot him in the face. From the door.
I'll be damned. I was prepping the studio for our announcement, and here you are as a bonus.
Quick, go live.
I had heard you'd taken a mechanic under your wing. What's the matter, girl? Couldn't find actual employment?
I was
The
disgusted.
captain's treated me right. Better than any of you bored folk ever have.
Well, the music's louder than the
Exactly
voices.
where I want to be.
And the convict. The vicar.
That's the one.
You know, most people, once they're out of prison, don't seem keen on returning.
What are you doing here then?
Oh, I would go anywhere to see you fall, sir.
Oh, with sir.
When you go off and get yourself shot, try to avoid taking one to the face. I'll want it recognizable to show to my citizens.
Shoot him in the face. Chairman Rockwell, I presume. Nah, let's not go. What's the announcement? Get out of my way, Rockwell.
I'm not in your way, you dullard. You talk to me.
No, you talk to
You want
me.
to go die in a blaze of glory? Be my guest.
Well, bad writing.
Besides, I don't know what you think you're doing here, but Sophia's doing good work up there with Phineas. Your efforts will be in vain.
I need to take a small cough break. Excuse me a second. Oh. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. Please, Phineas would rather die than cooperate. Yeah, let's go with that one.
Yes, he is an extraordinarily obstinate fellow, isn't he? Fine, he isn't working for us per se. Semantics, he'll come around. But that's between us. As far as my adoring citizens will know, we've turned a dangerous crackpot into a working-class man. It's a miracle.
Miracle. That crackpot is saving the frozen colonists you gave up on.
Oh yes, go on, wake them up, add more mouths to feed. That'll solve our starvation problems.
More farmers, you
I
say?
don't know what half-baked plans that simpleton in a lab coat has been leading you through, but it's done. It's over. Let me ask you something, Captain. Have you at any point thought about not fucking up our entire society?
No.
I believe we could ask you the same.
Yeah, no, whoa.
I'm making actual progress towards stabilization and
excuse me.
recovery. You're just getting in the way.
You know, I wouldn't have had to do this if you'd been more cooperative. You know, the thought honestly hadn't crossed my mind. I'm just trying to help. You prefer to keep riding this downward spiral? I can fix this place.
If I and my people can ride it out in luxury and happiness, yes, I would. I don't know if you've noticed, Captain, but Halcyon's pretty much a lost cause.
Because of your bad lie. I've already rallied Byzantium against you so amount of time. I should have done other stuff. I'm going to get your administration's corporation one way or another. With your resources and some of the folks you have, and hope we could do a lot.
I'll admit, there's no shortage of talent in the scientists and engineers there. Look, I'm not an unreasonable man. If you manage to storm the castle, as it were, and make it out of here with Phineas alive, I can't exactly afford more havoc than you've already caused. Fine. If you survive, you'll need someone to sell the rest of the board.
No, we just kill him, right? Alright, let's have a little discussion between you and me here, chat. What are we actually doing with this guy? Because he cannot survive this day, right? Are we all agreed on that one? It's all his fault, like literally all his fault, and we're here to put things right. I think that's the thing. Goodbye, boys. Have fun storming the castle. Yeah. Good. Maybe some good come out of you after all. Right. Just wait here for my orders. Damn right you will. Otherwise, I'm coming for you next. That one. Can I just? I should save it. I pulled away. Okay, there goes the chairman. These guys are actually pretty bad, and I should be using shock weaponry, but I'm not. Plasma's okay, but it's not the best.
You got one, Cap?
Yeah, no, I know I got one. Anyway, chairman. Oh, he got actually vaporized. There was a little more than I was intending. But you know, whatever. We're just gonna carry on like this. Hey, save the day, yeah?
Anyone with eyes to see would not be shocked to hear that the colony is dying. But the board's solution, on the other hand, choosing to save themselves and their families and friends.
Mr. Chair finally sat down. I like that, Shrub.
Those fucking bastards. What are we going to do?
Wow, they're all emotional at this late point of the game, aren't they? Oh man, there's like actual things to say here. What are we gonna do about this? We have to dig more into the issue and sort it all out. I fail to see how it's a problem. I don't know. Someone's gonna die, and it won't be us. Oh yeah, this one.
Yes, of course. And when you do, you can count on me to back your play.
Yeah.
Your ability to talk us out of even the most hopeless situations hasn't failed us so far.
Yeah, I had to shoot him though.
Anything you'd like to discuss?
There are some things I don't understand about your religion. This is not a time for a theological debate, Captain. All right, let's get on. Can I get in front of the? Someone hit broadcast. Surely this is what we do, right? They want me to go and rescue Phineas, but I should be like, citizens of Halcyon, the new order is here. Celebrate your liberation. Yeah, that one. As a reminder to all LBR or Labyrinth employees, it actually took me a couple of goes to catch that. Access to your data is a fireable offence. Furthermore, being fired from the Labyrinth stars is punishable by life in prison. Let's read the messages, shall we? Cameras. Okay, let's start with first cameras. Jim, I'm trying to get straight with... oh, man. Akande's orders. Only a few things move more from my end, but I don't know what we'll do about the cameras. She says security footage ain't enough. They want proper reels? What's going on? From W. That's the chat. It's funny how NPCs have seen a movie where the bad guys are selfish. I can't believe they're sacrificing the greater good to save themselves. Oh. Yeah, actually, you know what? Like, shouldn't that be the least surprising thing? Yeah, it's... Like, it's in their serials, right? Not as in, like, nom nom cereal, but they're TV... It's not TV... Aether Wave programs, right? Cameras. She's bringing the VIP for internment. Security's ramping up too. Sorry for the inconvenience. It's been a fine mess down here. She said something about recording an announcement, and they're all overly excited. It's hush-hush, but I guess this VIP's been on the run for a while. I bet the engineers have a few cameras. We'll see if we can track some down. That's got to be Phineas, right? Maybe me? Am I the VIP? Jim, appreciate it. You know her. We miss a check on the list and it's our heads. You have no idea how tough it was getting this green top. Okay, cool. Green top. I love green top. This thing here, I mean, it is pretty lurid green. Now that I stop and think about it, I don't know if there are any natural dyes this color. So yeah, maybe. I don't know. Maybe you crush up some emeralds, something like that. You guys know about ultramarine. I should imagine both Wick and FSBWV are very, very aware of ultramarine. But for shrub, back before chemical knowledge was a big thing, there were still painters, right? And they wanted this lovely, lovely blue color. And so they smash up the real-life lapis lazuli, the stuff in Minecraft, but it exists in real life. They crushed that down into a paste and put it in oil paints and stuff. It was like one of the most expensive colors in the world for a while. And I presume you do the same with emeralds for this, right? Alright, let's get going. Apart from emerald is actually a much darker color than that. But anyway, am I about to get in trouble again? Let's walk through the door and see who's around. I'm just going to do a recon and then I'm going back out that door. I think that might be the way. Restricted access over there. They want me to go this way, but look at all the extra... Oh, hey. Oh, you're mine. Okay, never mind. We are on the same floor. We've just moved round a bit. Okay, I get what's going on here. What I don't get is what's going on here. Should we find out? Let's climb up and have a look. So if you think correctly... I should imagine you think correctly. I don't know many people that think wrongly. It's kind of hard to get the thought process wrong, you know? Oh, it saved for me. Beautiful. I like that. Okay, definitely got to recharge my stealth right here. They could have enchanted tools and armor all this time. Yeah, that's it, mate. That's it. Perfect. Yeah, actually, all the magnificent paintings with wonderful blue cloaks that you see around, it's obviously enchanted. I like that a lot. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I can't laugh today. I will laugh, don't worry, I like to laugh. Laughing's good fun. Looking around, oh, this feels dodgy. Where am I trying to get? Pit exit in the middle. I only see a couple of people. One there. Oh, look, there's like 4 over there according to the top bar, if I can count points correctly. And there's 1 over there. I'm going to go this way to start with.
All right, MSI. I'm not one for rousing speeches, but the captain needs our help.
Go, Sanja! Bam! Yeah, let's get them. Good work, MSI. I knew this is what. Oh, I didn't do the whole Byzantium storyline, so we're not going to get their help on the way. Also, how did they get here? Like, seriously. They also did the same with Cobalt and Ochre. Isn't Ochre literally clay? I might be wrong there. I'm not an artist. Heavy cartridge and the ammo. Yeah, I didn't know about Cobalt. That's interesting. I'm going to look that up afterwards. Standard armor. Oh, how long has this been here? You know I'm going down, right? And have a look. Where did this go from and to? Look at this. This is a whole nother platform. Okay, we got some stuff here. There's nothing important, unfortunately. Oh, I thought we'd found another way up and down, but it turns out no such luck. Not that I need a way up and down. It's just interesting to see these things. Like that zone. No, I only wanted to tap it. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. Are you guys good guys or bad guys? Technically bad guys, but you know, I mean, they're all just trying to get by in their day. You know, we can't really knock them that much. How do we go and let's wander about? Let's wander about. Go and deal with this, shall we? Where's the MSI boys? They're not coming. Okay, all right, that's fine. I'll deal with them myself. Hello. Oh, I thought someone was behind me there. Ochre is a natural earth pigment composed of clay and hydrated iron oxide. Bam, there we go. Yeah, I mean, Well, I don't know exactly, but I'm given to believe that it was originally clay pigment as well. I might be wrong there. I might be wrong. This was said from a YouTube pottery artist person, right? So they've got a little bit of a bias to say, yeah, no, ours was first, and you can never be sure. If you hear something online, including from my mouth, you don't take it as gospel. You know, that could very well be very wrong. Unless I'm talking about space. No, even then, well, I don't know. I guess I do count as an expert, but you don't have a way of verifying that, you know. Cobalt was definitely in fireworks. Yeah, okay. Is there a food ochre? That's a question. Trooper Commander is the one going down first, right? Bam. Okay, we got... Was that me? Oh no. Whew, I thought that was me dying then. I actually didn't take any damage at all. But wow, that kind of scared me for a second there. Weapon parts, bit cartridges. You know what? Well, after that little fear, I'm going to press F5. we did the thing. Okay, it's just literally a side route. Oh, I thought this was blocked. Literally right here. I thought this carried on all the way across. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. There's a food called okra. Yeah. You think it's nasty? Isn't it like really slimy if you cook it wrong? What was it? Gumbo. Gumbo involves some okra, and if you just straight up put it in there, it goes really slimy. You gotta cook it in a certain way, and I can't remember what it was now.
I believe.
Yeah, we ready for this? Everything's been leading up to this. The grand equation says we must do this, right, Vic? No, I'm down. I'm surprised Pavati's not like, I can do it. Okay, all right. Let's roll forwards. I've been watching a lot of.
Captain, you have an uncanny talent for complicating my life. You've been working with Dr. Wells from the beginning. When we moved to arrest him, he was prepared. I lost good soldiers in the attempt. You've disrupted the balance of power. You've upset the natural order of things. You've introduced uncertainty, and there is nothing I despise more than uncertainty.
It's over, Sophia. Stand down. Or we're liberating Halcyon, and there's not a dang thing you can do to stop us. You sure love talking. Do you pay by the word? That one.
Running your mouth in the middle of a crisis. It's almost as if you delight in chaos. I should have dealt with you a long time ago. You were always too dangerous to leave unchecked.
Can we hurry it along? I've got Carly to say, oh, stop, you're making me blush. You're all bluster and empty threats.
I'm not surprised by your arrogance. You've been prancing about the colony for entirely too long, with no one to put you in your place.
People have tried.
Leaving you alive was my greatest mistake. But it is a mistake I intend to correct.
Come try it.
I have Dr. Wells in my custody. Once I've secured his cooperation, I can move forward with the program. I can repair the damage you've done. I can set things right.
Do we try to talk about this? Don't test me, Sophia. It's bad for your health. You don't understand. Phineas is my friend. I'm not leaving without him. I don't enjoy the thought of killing you. There's been enough violence already. No, let's talk about this. Let's try that one.
Fair enough. I'm giving you exactly one chance to parlay with me.
Persuade 100. I just want to take a moment to be like, yeah, you don't want to die on Tartarus. I'm giving you the chance to walk away. Or heavy weapons, intimidate, and two-handed melee. Oh, is this any of these, or is this all of these? I'm giving you the chance to walk away. I destroyed your experiments in the ministry. The plan's never going to work. On second thought, I'm done talking with this. Yeah, you don't want to die here. I'm giving you the chance to walk away.
Interesting that you think I'm going to die here. I believe I'm more than capable of taking you on.
Nothing has stopped me so far. What makes you think you will?
Fair point. I don't know how you've managed to defy the odds.
Because I'm the
By every
player.
reasonable estimate, you should be dead. Yet here you stand. I've devoted my entire life to protecting Halcyon. I'm not afraid to die in the line of duty.
Tell me that I can tell her, no, you've been protecting the board. Boo, yeah. Don't talk to me about your duty. You're not a soldier. You're a delusional psychopath. Halcyon is collapsing if protecting this colony was your duty. You failed that one.
Don't you think I know that? Yes, I made mistakes. Costly mistakes. Leaving you alive was the worst of them all. You were always an unknown variable. I tried to recruit you, but you threw your lot in with that madman, Phineas Wells.
I can't do a perception. You weren't trying to recruit me. You were trying to control me. I destroyed your experiment in the Ministry. Your plan is never going to work.
Yes, I'm quite aware of your brazen act of corporate vandalism. By the way, those test subjects you killed, they died in agony.
Yeah, it wasn't my finest moment. I do admit that.
My scientists assure me they can recover the data you've destroyed. You've succeeded in temporarily delaying our research. Nothing more.
Phineas, tell me your scientists are hopefully lost. All your research is wrong. Your scientists are lying to you. I can't do that one. Your scientists are lying. I wrecked that data beyond repair. The experiment was badly engineered and the data you're collecting is wrong. I'm going to go with the engineering one.
That isn't true. It can't be. You're trying to manipulate me. That experiment was absolutely essential to the program. My scientists assured me they were close to a breakthrough. They gave me their word.
See, it's like, this is the thing. She's been ruling through fear and her scientists have lied to her. I know, you know I'm right. I can see it in your eyes.
Damn you. You are telling the truth.
That's what I do.
My scientists have been lying to me, and I was stupid enough to trust them at their word.
You should shoot more people, it helps.
To start all over again. All that research, all those experiments, you've set us back decades.
No, you've set this colony
back. I haven't given up on the program yet. You've caused some complications, but I can improvise. I can fix this.
Really? Why aren't they studying me?
I haven't lost control of the labyrinth yet. Our security system is still operational. I can still put a stop to you.
Like I've been like knocked out for 100 years or whatever it is. Like they managed to thaw me, not dethaw me, thaw me out, and like I'm still alive, right? Surely they're like, actually, can the scientists take a look? I mean, I wouldn't let them, but I can't intimidate. You left a lot of corpses behind me, Sophia. You sure you want to be next? Lie needs to be higher. Sorry, could you repeat? I was too busy taking over the security system. Enough talk. Let's settle this.
This prison is equipped with an automechanical warden. I've had it programmed to eliminate you on sight and rinse your remains down a drain.
Oh, I gotta hack that to make it her,
and
right?
Don't worry. I will inform Dr. Wells that you died heroically. Something.
That's what I do. I heroically do stuff. Right? That's what we do, right? We turn up, heroically shooting people in the face. Oh, is that the warden? I might be in trouble. I might actually be in trouble. Do we have tactical shotgun? That's N-Ray. This is also N-Ray, right? I might try this one. I've grown very, very fond of my plasma rifle. But let's try this guy. Let's try 3. Let's see how it works. I'm also just for the moment going to repair everything so that when I do, if I do decide that I want to swap back, I don't have to do anything crazy. Okay, let's go through here. Save has been completed. Thank you very much. Let's just
quietly now.
Yeah, quietly now. Come on, guys. We're doing it. Your brother has stolen the bandwidth. Torrenting. Oh, man. You torrent overnight. Surely that's something he knows. That does, of course, require a bit of forward planning, and that's not always the easiest, right? Or is this door incredibly tall? Yeah, look at that. Look. This one is only here. It's because I crept up to it like this, and then I pressed up. And I was like, still only at this level. I was like, whoa. Anyway, it's simple security systems are no match for me. Let's move on in here. Shock cannon ultra. We'll take that. Oh no, wait, I gotta actually hack it first. Pavati, very impressed once again. Shock cannon, plasma carbine, refurbished low pro. Oh, should I take my hat off? No, don't. What? No, we will never take this top hat off, right? We're all in agreement there. So there's the shock cannon. Do we swap that out? I'm very tempted to. I wish there was another workbench around. I know there's one behind me, but I don't really want to backtrack all that way, you know? Oh, I got to hack this as well. No problem. 90 hack. Love that. I'm surely with Pavati. I'm even better than that. Labyrinth Automechanical Terminal. Riot Automechanical RAM is online. UDL is not responsible for lethal force dispensed by the RAM unit. If the automechanicals in this area need maintenance or updated security protocols, please consult your nearest security engineer. Oh, I can't access the over... Wait, look. Hack 100, access RAM override menu. Let's just come out for a second. As we do, start by getting naked. Alright. Let's have a look at my skills quickly. Where is my hack? Do I have... I don't know. I don't have any levels to level up, unfortunately. I'm actually quite a bit lower than I thought I was. The Vicar is pushing me up to 95. That's pretty good. I mean, let's be honest. That's pretty good. And Pavati also pushes me up. Man, nice hat is... Really pushed that persuade up. Look at that. That nice hat really done me the good. This is all fine. Oh, codex logs. Look at this. Solitary confinement prisoner manifest. Oh, this thing. Yeah, I don't care about that. What I do care about is my inventory, my various what do we call these? Various medical enhancements. What does hack come under? It's a stealth skill. Oh, we're not going to have a stealth skill bonus, are we? That's body. Mind. Wait. Mind going to be improved? Does it tell us? I don't know. I mean, let's try it. That's body. Pure metal. So where's the mind one gone? Body. Mind attribute. No, that's not how you drink it. Let's go back and F to use. All right, brilliant. What else have we got that might help here? Range, critical damage. I mean, I'll do that one anyway in a bit. More mind. I don't know whether they stack. We'll find out. Armor rating. Multicolored cigarettes. Ugh. Skin cleanser, companion ability cooldown, not for that. Natural health goes up, base health goes up. That sounds good. Tactical time dilation, base health. We got a lot of base health going up there. That's unfortunate. I would really like body attributes or okay, all right. I have no idea whether that's done what it needed to do. Oh, 99. No, they don't stack. Oh, look at that, 99. Okay, we're not gonna be able to do any better than that. That is really annoying. Surely. No, I've used all their skills, right? There's no. You increase your hack skill when Max is in the part. Look at that, it's right there. Alright, designate RAM as the hostile intruder. And intruder identified, deploying suppression units. And now this should just be like bam, 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 right? I'm gonna watch it do its thing. There goes some little side units. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to get in there and like help out. Would these guys have also popped up when it was me? Oh, they just shoot themselves. I think they might have. I think we're all good though. I think this is going to work out well for us. Is he taking that down? He has taken them down. All right, we need to go help out, guys. Here we go. Cute. Where is he? Oh, I thought he was right here. Where's he gone? Where'd he go? I hate this. I can't. There he is. Round this way. Yeah, there he is. And more. He's got his gun up. Jumping. Can someone shoot him in the back? Okay, there we go. Oh no, he's not down. There we go. All right, he's down now. Woo! I Oh, hibernation chamber key. Love that. Alright, that actually went kind of well. We softened him up with the ram. Yeah, I like that. Alright, let's just take a little walk around and see what's going on. I've had the odd buffering hiccup as well. Might not be... Oh... I mean, I'm only pushing 5 meg and I've not dropped any frames. Let's go hide behind a door over here for a second. Literally just, I don't know, 3 seconds or so. And I can click over and have a look at my stream health tab that YouTube likes to give me. Stream health? No, YouTube says we're all good. YouTube says everything is proceeding on as I would like to see it. Okay, don't waste your bullets. It was just a quick reload. Don't worry about it. Not wasting bullets, just reloading. Okay, let's have a look around, see what's going on. There's some nice doors here that we could open. Are they going to be more bad guys behind here? That's sealed. Okay, I can accept a sealed door. All right, that's fine. All right. I was a little worried that we were going to be dealing with more combat drones. That would be cool though. That would be cool. I'm a little bit worried about the stream hiccups. That's not right. But I mean, I could only assume that YouTube itself is having trouble. If I'm pushing up fine, but you guys are still having some troubles. Perhaps recent events have taken out more Amazon services. And does YouTube use? I mean, I assume it's all Google services, but like network infrastructure is a bit weird. They could be sharing all sorts of things. Okay, let's have a look around. Let's see what's going on. Oh, it's all feeling good though. It's all feeling good. I think we got. Should we save? I think we should save. I don't think I want the plasma for this next bit. Sorry, not the plasma. I don't think I want the shock for the next bit. Ooh, look at this. Nice. I love this. Ooh. I love it so much I've got to shoot it. This light design they have on the ceiling. I'm sure I said this when we were last in Byzantium. But it's beautiful and I love it very much. I wouldn't mind one of these in my own home.
Why won't you just die?
Are you really doing this? Am I charging? Oh, 2 shots. That's all she took was 2 shots. Okay, I mean, fine. I'll take the chairman's key, thank you. I'm gonna get you out. Phineas, you know what? I think you might just stay there for a bit. Yeah? How about that, Phineas? Always giving me the orders. Why don't you listen to me? Huh? Anyway, sorry. What? let's knock this camera over. Oh, I can't. All right, let's set him free. Set ya free. You lost 2 minutes in the last 3.5 minutes of video. Oh, that's terrible.
How glad I am to see you. You did the right thing. Akande was a monster. Her death was much deserved and long overdue. And
there are some that say that about us.
You lunatic. You broke into the board's own fortress just to rescue one doddering old man. You are absolutely out of your mind. And I can't begin to thank you enough.
Leave him there, call it protective custody. Are you alright? What did they do to you? Are you kidding? The board never stood a chance. I know I wouldn't let... you know you wouldn't let anything happen to you, Phineas. Do you have any idea how much trouble I went through? Are you kidding? The board didn't stand a chance.
All in a day's work for you, huh?
Indeed.
You've broken the board's stranglehold on this colony, and you saved my life. But there's still so much we have yet to accomplish. You and I are going to have to work harder than ever to save Halcyon. I'm afraid the situation is far worse than any of us ever anticipated.
Oh, Shrub, you can post up like that. The only time that I'd be like, oh, maybe slow down is if people aren't talking about what you post. But lots of people seem to be interested in the things that you post in the Discord, so you go for it, mate. That's all good. You and I get to work harder than we say, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, that doesn't sound... I don't like the sound of that at all. The situation is far worse than any of us anticipated. I don't like the sound of that. Great, I was just about to pop open some drinks and celebrate. Yeah, no, I don't like the sound of that at all.
Earth has gone dark. We haven't received a single message in 3 years. There's been no communication, no signals, nothing.
Not
2
Earth.
years ago, the Earth's Directorate's frigate disappeared on their way back to Earth. We don't know what they discovered when they arrived, or if they arrived at all.
Oh my gosh.
First the food supply, and now this. That's it. I'm done. There is no plan, just random chaos.
Praise random chaos.
You're experiencing a crisis of faith, Preacher. Don't worry. That just means you're paying attention.
Yeah, off.
You mean we're all alone out here? Really alone?
It's been fine.
I'm afraid so, Miss Holcomb. Halcyon
She
is
has
the
a last
only
name?
home we have left. Returning to Earth is no longer an option.
We go somewhere
We're
else.
in serious trouble, my friend. Do you know what this means for Halcyon? We can't rely on Earth for support anymore. We've been cut loose. We're entirely on our own.
We have a lot of work ahead of us. We best get started.
Yes, we do. You've done a marvelous thing. You've succeeded where anyone else would have failed, including me.
Power of the player.
We must begin the revival process immediately, starting with the Hope's brightest minds. And then we're going to fix this damn colony, one problem at a time. We're going to need a leader, and I can't imagine a better person for the job than you. What do you say, old friend? Will you help us?
Old friend, you've known me for like a week. Somebody has to run this colony, and I'm the only competent person. You can count on me. I'll help you revive the other colonists. I'm going to do what I've always done, whatever I want, all the time. No. Yeah, someone has to run this colony. I'm the only competent person left.
You won't hear a word of disagreement from me. You're the best thing to ever happen to Halcyon. If you want to take it upon yourself to lead this colony, you have my support.
I've got to support quite a few people,
Not
actually.
a colony any longer, are we? Our last connection to Earth has been severed, and so we have been set free. Our future is uncertain, and no one knows what tomorrow holds. Exciting, isn't it?
Oh, exceedingly exciting. All about... Oh, loading screen. Okay. The OSI...
The OSI teaches that everything in the universe happens according to the grand plan.
I'll turn him up a bit.
But the stranger that arrived in Halcyon was an unplanned variable. From the moment he landed in Emerald Vale, his actions altered the course of history. The events on Tartarus brought about the end of the board's authority.
Dang straight.
But the board's mistakes would haunt the colony for decades to come. The damage they left behind would require the work of a generation to repair.
Most things do.
Dr. Phineas Wells began reviving a handful of the Hope's colonists. Engineers, scientists, technicians, and intellectuals. They were among the brightest minds the Earth had ever sent out into the stars.
Those wiles amongst them, right?
The scientists and engineers woke up in a colony descending headlong into total collapse. With no way to return to Earth, they had no choice but to band together and devote themselves to the cause of saving Halcyon. The people of Halcyon were nothing if not hardy. In the absence of the board's authority, many of the colony's settlements banded together with a single purpose in mind.
It's amazing how we do
survival. Life was especially hard in the years to come. Some towns dissolved by attrition and starvation, but most of them found a way to carry on. In the years to come, Halcyon was forced to reckon with its newfound freedom. The board was gone, and for better or worse, the colony was responsible for its own destiny. Between MSI's worker-centric policies and the iconoclast's manpower, Sanjar and Zora were able to rally many of the Terra 2 townships to their cause. MSI's workforce swelled, and the iconoclasts enjoyed a significant surge in their ranks. The board was too distracted by infighting and internal politics to stop MSI from becoming a powerful corporation and a refuge for townships that might have fallen through the cracks.
He's a good guy, Sanjar.
Sublight Salvage adapted to the changes in Halcyon, shifting their business model to suit the times. Their claims of legitimacy were scrutinized, but ultimately unquestioned. Lilia Hagen would continue to protect her family as ruthlessly.
Didn't really
as
do
ever.
much with Sublight, did we? We did a few
collapse
things,
of
but not that
Edgewater
much.
left its workers bereft of any purpose in life. Most of them made their way to Adelaide Medevitt's camp, hoping to ingratiate themselves into her favor. Adelaide accepted only a few to her community. The rest were turned away and likely died of starvation. Nevertheless, Adelaide's camp grew into a well-established town.
Oh, that's good. She kind of had her
Adelaide
head screwed on, right?
refused to cooperate with the ongoing effort to save Halcyon from collapse.
Ah.
A sympathetic deserter stole a copy of her research and delivered it to the Hope's scientists. It is unclear how useful Adelaide's research was. An optimistic estimate suggests her work may have bought Halcyon another few years of survival. Adelaide would never know. She died that winter. Under the leadership of Junlei Tennyson, the groundbreaker held firm against corporate influence. The ship's mechanical stability gave Junlei the time to educate a promising generation of engineers, schooled in her family's traditions. The future of the groundbreaker looks promising. The rediscovery of the Hope and the abandonment of the lifetime employment program forced Byzantium to come to terms with some uncomfortable realities about the state of Halcyon. While Byzantines were reluctant to surrender the luxuries they'd grown accustomed to, the board's diminished authority gave them little choice in the matter. Nearly everyone had to learn to make do with less. Some even had to get jobs. It was a dark time indeed. Ellie savored her adventures on the Unreliable. Once they were done, she returned to life as usual, running missions of dubious legality, shunning respectable work, and living life to the fullest.
Sounds great.
She meant to reach out to her one-time captain, but she was always bad at keeping in touch.
Can relate.
Life in Halcyon was sobering for Felix Millstone. The grand revolution he dreamed of never came. There was no great awakening for the colony, no celebrations in the streets. There was only the hard, desperate work of trying to repair a broken colony. Felix never had a head for numbers, but if there was labor to be done, he was there to help. Eventually, Felix realized that the work of a revolution was done with two hands. After all he'd seen and heard adventuring with you, the vicar Maximilian de Soto renounced his faith and joined the effort to rebuild the colony.
Yeah, you could have your faith and rebuild.
He finally found the joy that had eluded him over the course of his life, and realized that perhaps he was always meant to be just a simple laborer after all. He quickly dismissed it.
Yeah, get rid of that idea.
Once the matter with the Hope colonists was resolved, Junlei bashfully asked Parvati if she'd like to join her permanently on the Groundbreaker, and Parvati enthusiastically, if somewhat awkwardly, agreed.
I mean,
the stories of her adventures spread across the colony, and Parvati soon found herself the center of attention.
No, she hates that.
Having served as the engineer of a renowned spacecraft, tramp freighters and wildcat miners sought her out by name. And in no time, she was a fixture in the Groundbreaker's mechanical ecosystem. She and Junlei were never far apart. As hard as she tried to drink them away, Nyoka's memories eventually overcame her. Traveling with the crew served as a constant reminder of the family she'd lost, and so she eventually returned to Monarch to get back to what she found most comfortable: the deep end of a bottle and the far end of a trail. Few have seen her since, but travelers often swear they hear her and her machine gun in the night, screaming swears and spitting bullets.
It's what life's all about.
The SAM unit that accompanied you spread awareness of the product line's superior sanitation and maintenance capabilities across what was left of the colony. This led to a boost in SAM unit sales. Did you know that SAM units are the longest-lasting, toughest-acting cleaning solution in Halcyon?
I mean, I know now.
Minister Clark was released from house arrest, and his contact with you gave him a sense of renewed purpose and vigor. Once it became clear that no help would be coming from Earth, he threw his considerable efforts and talents into helping Halcyon manage the crisis before it. As for Dr. Phineas Wells, he spent his remaining years in his orbital lab. He eventually came to terms with his own past, and was able to forgive the mistakes of his younger self by devoting his remaining years to serving the colony. Dr. Wells was able to revive many more scientists and engineers than he first expected, thanks to the additional batch of chemicals you stole from the Ministry. Wells never forgot about the human lives that were lost in acquiring these chemicals. In the end, Dr. Wells was able to save every scientist and engineer aboard the Hope. Over the next decade, nearly all of the Hope's remaining colonists were successfully revived.
Yay, we did it.
Halcyon saw a period of rapid technological and scientific advancement. Breakthroughs in dietary supplements saved the colony from starvation. Geoengineering projects and social reforms began to change the structure and character of the colony. Dr. Wells laid the groundwork for the project to save the colony, but he would never live to see the fruits of his labor. He passed away a few years later. His work was carried on by the scientists and engineers.
Everyone dies quick around here, right?
Today, Halcyon has stabilized. The people of the colony work hard to adapt to their new circumstances. Nearby colonies send aid and supplies. Life will never be easy in Halcyon, but for the first time in its history, there exists a sense of real, genuine hope about the future. And what about you? The unplanned variable in the history of Halcyon.
Yeah, what about me?
You brought an end to the chaos on Tartarus and proved yourself the most capable leader left in the colony. You administered the colony in your own image. With the old power of the board destroyed, a new government of Halcyon rose with you at its center. With your steady hand, you guided Halcyon through the turbulent years that were to follow and helped ensure the survival of the colony until the end of your days.
I mean, of course I did. That's what else was
No one knows what's happened to Earth, and no one knows what the future has in store for Halcyon. All we know for certain is this: the name of the Unreliable and that of its intrepid captain will remain the subject of countless stories for years to come.
Years to come. Hey, was that it? Was that like it? Here we go, the credits. I was like, where are the credits? We need the credits. And just for tradition, what a great game. Love that game. It was an amazing game. I wish I had more time to explore all the companion stories and probably get like a bit of a more filled out ending. As FSBW says to the end of that, supporters of rival football clubs share beers in the same pub. Dogs and cats get along. It was pretty good. Would you guys like to see a preview? A preview of what I've been thinking about doing. Let me get out of the screen. Preview of what I've been thinking of doing in Kerbal Space Program. We've only got like 20 minutes or so to have a look at it, but I've got a feeling you guys might like to have a look. I'm going to let it load up whilst we have a look through some of the credits here. I mean, I've got a blue circle spinning up and around, so who knows what actually is going to happen here. Yes, please, preview away. All about... Oh, no, screen, go back. There we go. When it loads up, we'll be there. It's going to take a couple of minutes. You know, it's a modded version of Kerbal Space Program, so it's going to take a second. And to that end, if you have any other additional ideas for mods that I should be using, please do. I'm not particularly looking for parts. I'm never really looking for parts, but more interesting game mechanics. I don't think I'm going to be using... let's get rid of this. Oh, I clicked it. What's it done? Kerbal is not responding. No, wait. That's fine. I want to press escape here. Oh, no, that is literally it. Okay, great game. Outer Worlds, love it. If you want to go play it, highly recommend it. Forest, thanks for support. Thanks for suggesting it, man. Great game. Bit sweary, but all right, I'll live with that. Let's press quit here and have a look in the background. All right, we'll close the program. All right. We can't load two things at once, which I'm a little surprised at. But oh, hey, you can see my my to-do list here. It's a bit weird, but there we go. There it is. There's my stream thing. Oh look, we got Cloud Air and the Outer Worlds popping up. Oh, thanks very much. I'm gonna delete this then. Oh, there we go. We did the thing. I'm gonna get that out of here now. Where are you, Kerbal? Where are you? I know you're here somewhere. Look at that. Why are you a blank screen? What's going on? Okay, so the whole idea with this next should we call it campaign that I want to play in Kerbal Space Program is to do with Principia. You may or may not know that Kerbal uses quite a basic approximation for the maths for gravity. All it really worries about is the planet, moon, whatever it is that you're in orbit around, and your spacecraft. Everything else just kind of ticks around on rails. That's not how stuff works. Special feature after the Outer Worlds credits, Twitchi behind the scenes for real. Yeah, you know. So Principia came along. I can't remember who. Should we go find out who did Principia? Not Newton. So Principia the name. Principia? I don't know. Principia the name was made by Newton, Isaac Newton. Principia. So you got to put KSP mod afterwards. Can you please give me my loading screen back? Oh my gosh. By Mockingbird Nest. That's who made it. It's a serious amount of coding, and they've done a serious amount of work to make it work. And then someone else came along and made a whole bunch of mods to build upon the contract system. And I've been using those to make some contracts for Principia. Particularly, fast forwarded 3 minutes or so. Hey, Wick, welcome to the group. What was I about to say? So Principia gives you quote unquote real gravity. It's not. It's still a really basic approximation. But as far as most people are concerned, C was pronounced as hard K in the Latin class. Oh, okay, Principia. Okay, I'll go with that. And so I've been building this contract pack to take advantage of it. We've got like some just exploration missions. We've got some tourist missions. I'm going to be working on some like build a refueling station by getting an asteroid there type mission. I want to recreate the JWST, the James Webb Space Telescope mission, to go out to the L2 point and stuff like that. We'll talk about all of this when we get into actually have a look. The loading screen, of course, is outrageous, but that's Kerbal, right? That is Kerbal. It says it's there. I don't know. Oh, I've got to turn the music on as well. Let's go do that. I've been playing a lot in the evenings whilst watching stuff, so I turned all the music off. We've got a blue circle. See, do we think this is Jeb, Bill, or which one's this? Is this Bob? I don't know. I never know. All I can tell is the one on the left was Valentina. Loading. Here we go. Let's load it. Ba, 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 ba. No, wait. That was something else. Settings, audio, music. There we go. It's going to be really loud, isn't it? No, it's all right. That's fine. That's cool. So start. Let's see if I've got my test program open, because I don't want it. Let's get rid of it. Okay, it's not there. All right. Lunar test. Which one? What are you? We'll come back to you at some point. We're going to start anew. We're going to Lagrange test. I've done this a couple of times already now, but just to make sure the whole contract system works. So one of the first things you have to recognize is that Kerbal Space Program is not meant to have these Lagrange points, these points of balance in the game, right? So that's particularly difficult when you want to show people where the points are. So I've thrown, using a contract, I've thrown some navigation buoys into the points. Now, what you can do is draw a little triangle, and that this distance is the same as this distance is the same as that distance. It's an equilateral triangle. 60 degrees around, blah, blah, blah. All right, who cares about the maths of it? One of the beautiful things that you have with Principia is that you need to think about frames of reference. Now, normally when physicists start talking about frames of reference, things get very weird, right? But I'm just going to talk it very easily through these buttons here. Okay, so right now we're using something called the Kerbin-centered inertial frame. Like, we're just looking at Kerbin, all right? This is just simple. Forget the inertial frame and anything like that. It doesn't really matter. We are Kerbin-centered right now, so we can watch the moon go around. We can watch the navigation buoys go around, and all of that. We can look at the moon. So right now we gotta go. Right now the moon is central. If I was to speed up time, the moon stays still and the Kerbin goes around. Ooh, crazy, right? And there's lots of things like that. But the one that is most important is this Kerbin-Munn-Lagrange reference frame. Okay, so we hit this and a whole bunch of crazy lines appear. Okay, this shows you the gravitational potential, roughly, of the system, right? So here you'll be falling down towards, and then it's like over here. It's like a contour line on a map. You got a hill up and a hill down, right? Whoop. And there's places like here where they all balance out, but it's a very small point. You can see that as a very small point. So that's almost like trying to balance a pencil on its tip. If you come too close to the moon, it falls this way. You go too close to Kerbin, falls towards Kerbin, right? That's fairly simple to understand. You know, this pulls that way, this side pulls the other way. The ones that aren't so simple to understand, and honestly, I do not intuitively understand this. I just kind of get it mathematically, right? On these sections here, you get a bowl, right? And like the gravity of these two items pulling on this one just kind of wants this to stay there. You were just from FSBWV. It was really cool. I was just explaining L points to the fam the other night. We were wondering how watching a Hubble versus JWST comparison video. Yeah. I can quickly sum that up for you. Look, Hubble goes around Earth. JWST. Wait. We got to change reference frame here. We go for the Sun Kerbin Lagrange points. Lives at the L2 point here. Behind the Earth. So here, Earth is pulling, but then centrifugal force is pushing, right? You're going round in a big circle, so it wants to go out further. And if you get the speed just right, you end up balanced on that point right there. That's not how JWC actually stays there. It makes a bunch of they call them halo orbits. Actually, they call them something very, very confusing. But like it comes along, goes up high, and then orbits around a circle here. I've been trying to nail that one myself. Should we go anyway? All right, that's the explanation of the surroundings and everything that's going on here. Let's have a look inside mission control. You can see that I've got all of these contracts here. These are all the contracts that I've been working on. The finding ones are the first one. So like, first thing I want you to do is go and find the L4 and the L5 points. That's the corner ones that have the things in. It's the best Lagrange point info you have. Well, I mean, I spent a long time studying this stuff. The lines really help. The lines really help. The concept of orbiting an empty empty point in space because gravity is complicated is crazy to think. It really. What's the thing? You're not orbiting an empty point in space. You're being pulled around by the different forces that happen. Yeah, all right. Yeah, you're orbiting an empty point in space. Let's just go with that. The problem that I do have, and I'm not sure how I'm going to fix it right now, so maybe you guys can help, is getting out to the Mun L4 and L5 point is actually pretty difficult, right? I'm not doing it with part 1 parts, right? I just don't know how I'm going to start this series. I think I'm actually going to have to start this series just kind of explaining, like, everything that I just did to explain everything should happen whilst I'm just launching Jeb. Yeah, I don't know. If anybody has any ideas for that. Another option that I do have is I might just go, if it comes back, come on. I could just go here, and then in the cheat section, I could just give myself some technology, some science. There's 100 science points, right? And I could just go spend that. And I'd be like, okay, let's go do the Lagrange stuff. But I don't know about that. I don't know if that's what I want to do to start the thing. So yeah, any input on that would be really handy. One of the things I am thinking of doing, what's the best way of showing? Let's go to tracking center. Let's look at Kerbin. Because Kerbin's got a whole bunch of launch sites, right? Wouldn't it be great just to... this is surrounded by desert. Just go out with a little car to go pick up some desert science. Same over here. Get the grass, the mountain, and the ocean science round at Woomerang. I don't know if you can get Badlands or anything like that around here, but there'll be stuff. Also, I've got the Aurora as normal and stuff like that. I'm just gonna start flying. Should we just go build a terrible machine and see what we can do with it? We got time. We can do stuff. I'm gonna just mute again and cough for a second. Excuse me. Okay, I don't like the fact that Kerbal is currently full screen only. Did we ever have it on the thing? So I'm sure you'll cover this in more detail when you're actually doing it, but do you use similar techniques to stable at the L points in this mod? Increasing speed, getting near the L point, reduce speed, and get to... Yes, but it takes a little bit... Let's do it. Let's do what I said. I could have probably cheated from inside there, actually. I'm going to give myself 200 science points. And I'm going to upgrade my launch. I can't upgrade my launch pad. Let's give myself some more money, and then we'll upgrade my launch pad. Okay. Is that good? Yeah. Can I upgrade this as well? No, 225. Let's click this button twice more. There we go. Now I've got some money to do stuff with, and some buildings that can actually handle it. So I am gonna go. Oh, do we get all the sciences first? I never know. I might actually grab myself. So there's the batteries. That's important. And then I feel like the other thing that's important is to get up towards. Oh, it's going to be further along than I thought, isn't it? Where's the fuel line? That one. Okay, so let's see if I can do this like this. No, okay, so I need more than 200 points. Ooh. Huh. How much more than 200 points? Not much more. 250 probably would have done it. 300 to be safe. Let's do 300 to be safe. So we get the fuel systems and then the solar panels. Okay, those... You know what? Solar panels are important. I've got batteries. You've set yourself a changelog, format boot and reinstalled, and then plug the game drive by the next stream. Yeah. That's, I mean, I should hopefully have a whole bunch of stuff ready for like other people to play and stuff. I do have to warn you, Principia is not a light mod. If you do it wrong. The button's not here. There's like a preview option, and if you click too many on the preview, or you can bring your computer to its knees. I've made some mistakes on such. I've had to abandon saves because it just lags so hard that I couldn't even turn it off. I've probably learned a little bit more now, and would be able to handle it a little bit better. We do the Terrier. Love that. And then let's go on the coupling. I noticed that I don't have the side boosters. Okay, that's gonna be interesting. I got these beautiful tanks that I love, but yeah, that's gonna be awkward. Let's try something like this, shall we? There's no way this is gonna work properly. Do these come with their own boosters? Their own decouplers? Sorry. I can't remember. Can anyone remember? Look, there it is. No, it's not. Same vessel, throttle, include Delta V. Black and white, great. No, there's no... Okay, alright, no. Nay, bother. We just won't bother. I could do something like this. I remember what it is to try and like work around problems in Kerbal. Oh, I love it. It's great. It's my favorite. Well, it's literally my favorite game. Let's go with fuel tank. I guess we throw. Oh, too big. This one. Also too big. We're just gonna launch it like that then. Yeah, totally. We'll put Reliance around the outside. Swivel in the middle. Make sure that fuel flows in the right direction. Yep. Beautiful. There's no way this flies well, but I'm a well-trained guy when it comes to this, so I think I should be fine. I don't like this at all. What can we put on top? We could cover it. Ooh, Probodines. I don't know whether this counts as a nose cone. You know what I'm saying? I'm willing to give it a go, though. I am definitely willing to give it a go. We'll put some batteries on here because that's going to be important. There, like that. Okay, I don't think we need an antenna. I was kind of hoping that the fuel flow would have... if I don't have decouplers, side decouplers, it's not going to work, is it? Okay, we're going to do this instead. It's going to be a boost, a beefy bottom stage. Like, beefy. And then we'll do these. I don't want it going outwards. I want them sharing the fuel equally. And I think that just works like this, right? Show fuel delivery. Ish. No, look, this one goes in. Are they going both directions, right? Look, this goes in, that goes down there. Oh, you know what? We'll just try it and find out. What's the worst that could happen? Ugh, that's the worst that could happen. What about you? Oh, we can turn you over. No, that's flat, big. I'm just gonna do it. The Untitled Spacecraft launches again. You ain't going, no, there are things that make it harder. You're just got a chip in the capsule. Okay, you're the chimp in the capsule. Yeah, cool. You have set yourself a challenge, format and okay. We're just going to go. I don't know how great it is. First thing you need to notice, of course, is that the nav ball is different. Oh, what did I just knock over? The nav ball is different. Just put that down gently. So I've learnt to read this, and it's actually fairly simple. Look, you've got your 90, your 270 up north and south, right? The thing is, I'm fairly sure, and you'll notice this when we're out and about doing manoeuvres, I think Principia has turned the nav ball upside down. I don't know for certain, but there's been manoeuvres that I've been doing where I'm like, I'm sure I should be pointing radially in, but it wants me radially out. Anyway, 3, 2, 1, blast. Off. There's another word there. And we're pulling away at a beautiful, leisurely 1.5 Gs. One of my favourite rates of acceleration. 1.5 G sounds pretty good. And we're just going to try and tip ourselves over. We are, of course, just kind of bounded by regular Kerbal rules. Our boy Jeb here doesn't have the pilot skills to point in the direction that I want him to, like prograde. I have to manually steer this. Not ideal, if to be honest, but it's fine. It will make a change when you get back to Kerbal when it's not in Russian. I mean, yeah, surely playing in Russian is kind of traditional. You know, like cosmonauts and launching from Baikonur and stuff like that. No? Okay, my big question here is, why didn't I put as much fuel on the outside as I did on the inside? I'm not sure what I was thinking there. We're going to end up pulling some dead weight. No, it does look like it's all burning through equally. That's beautiful. That's amazing. All right, great. I love that. I love that a lot. We might even actually make it all the way to space. Look at that. Well, our apparatus is already up at 30 kilometers. We're passing through 18 kilometers. Possibly a little too... Ooh, look at this weird cloud layer. I suppose black crack might be a thing. I don't know. I'm never sure how I feel about fancy cloud mods. I'm just going to throttle down a bit because I've started lighting up. And like this is hot, and I don't want to be that hot. I'm going to wait till this gets to about 80, and then I press stop, not go. It turns out I press go, but that's all right. We're just going to drift. Okay, so you can now see that my frame of reference, I'm going to say that a lot during this one, frame of reference, it just means where the camera's pointed. Has changed to the Kerbin-centered inertial frame. Again, forget the inertial frame, it doesn't really mean anything. It's the Kerbin-centered view. The Kerbal crew pulling the full game and DLCs out for free was a top move for me. Oh, weren't they? Wasn't it just? Wasn't it just? Steam's still like, oh my gosh, you can't be doing that. And whoever the private equity company are were very annoyed about it. But you rarely play games for pretty. The fancy clouds are neat, but I don't think you'd ever install it yourself. Yeah. I mean, it's kind of the same with me. I'm not. If the clouds provided a sense of turbulence, then maybe I'd install it for flying, right? You know, you go through a cloud, there's all updrafts and wiggly winds and stuff. Great, that sounds great. That's exactly what I'd do. Oh, excuse me. Okay, another thing I want to point out, look how I'm looking at the green line, but I'm not looking sideways. So this is not very handy for finding out where your horizon is. It tells me where the equator is. Look, the blue is the equator line. And it tells me space is up, and I don't know. I still think I think I might try and mod Principia and just turn all the nav balls. Is this 90 degrees or something like that? I don't know. Just see if it feels better when I'm doing it, because I just don't like the feel of this one. You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't feel right. And I know I shouldn't. No physicist should ever do things by feel. But I do a lot of my physics by the feel of it, right? And I'm looking at this and I'm just like, it ain't right, bro. It ain't right. Okay, so Principia does very much like a trajectory. In fact, I think Principia comes with trajectories bundled in. As you can see, it's got like this interesting purple line and stuff. Oh, you know what? I might even make it all the way up to orbit with this bottom stage here. Another thing you should know is that the whole maneuver node system is completely different. I can't click on here. I can't do anything like that. I can, however, where is it? Flight plan. Okay, this is another thing that's going to be a little bit overwhelming. So I make a flight plan and then I add a maneuver to that flight plan. You can see that we've got a little gizmo here, maneuver 1, and we control the time with this this text box here. I'm just moving my mouse up and down, my mouse scroll up and down to try and get it as close to apoapsis as I can. I can never say apoapsis right. And then this kind of functions as you imagine. You know, here's your forwards and backwards, your radial and not, and your up and down, your normal vector. And if you can see as I drag this up and down, it does big maneuvers, right? I don't like that. I like to scroll my mouse wheel on top of the numbers, so that I've got just a little bit more control as far as I'm concerned. And then it tells you 4 minutes until you maneuver. Okay, that's fine. I can wait 4 minutes. If you've got your mouse hanging over the box and then you press M, you don't go anywhere. You got to pull it over here. That's rubbish. I hate that bit. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. And then I just need to keep looking. You can... where is it? There is a button somewhere. Maybe I've not got it available because we're like way early in the... maybe it's one of these. Way early in the progression. But there should be a thing somewhere to say, show the maneuver on your nav ball. Yeah, I literally can't see it anywhere here. So, altitude 1,000... Oh, 100... This is optimization parameters for Kerbin flyby. What is this little section here? I don't know. I've never used it. We got time to wait. Let's accelerate. And you might notice that I am spinning around, despite the fact that we do not have the mods that do the spinning around option. That's just Principia. That's just like, no. We do not lock your spacecraft when you accelerate time. You deal with the problems that you've made. I was like, okay, all right, fine. Which, honestly, is the game that I like to play. All right, it gets a little frustrating at times. I understand that, but yeah. Another thing that's frustrating: no countdown timer for my burn here. Like, I've got to do it by these numbers. I've got to press go when this hits 0. Or I lose track of the time. I hate that. I hate that a lot. And we're about to go 1, 0, go. Thankfully, I just got there in time. Stop. And we've already gone too far. It's not bad. I'll take it. So, flight plan, delete the maneuver node. That's it. It shows you your history, shows you your future. It's pretty cool. All about it. What's this? Oh, it's my other... Oh, what is this other line? I thought I'd already hit the stage, but no. Have I not gone enough? Is that what's going on? This? No, the purple line is moving, not the blue dotted line. I don't know why this is still here. I do not know why this is still here. So, now we want to try and make our way to one of the Lagrange points, okay? This is the point we really want to see. I don't like doing it in Kerbin-centered inertial frame because... So to go to the moon, you need to do your maneuver quite far back from the moon, right? So the same is true here. Or you can change your frame of reference... Mun Kerbin orbital reference frame, right? So now this line between the moon and Kerbin is the fixed point, right? We're not watching the moon, we're not watching Kerbin, we're watching both of them. It's a bit hard to get your head around, but like that's what's going on. So I can now make a maneuver. Oh, it's a bit messy, but we're gonna make a maneuver in a little bit. So we do the same again: flight plan, add maneuver. Where have we got here? Let's really put it in a weird place. Let's delete this flight plan. Delete. No, can I not? Delete flight plan. There we go. Oh, okay. That was my flight plan. The dotted line. Okay, that's the point I was missing. So that reminds... will it do the burns if you get a higher texture? I don't know. Almost definitely if you install MechJeb. But yeah, I actually don't know if it will auto burn for you at any point. I would kind of like it if it did. Anyway, what we're doing, we're adding a maneuver, right? And then there's the maneuver node there. It's kind of hard to see amongst all the points, but it does let me come around like this. And then I can just kind of boost my orbit and just see where we end up, right? Now, I know I actually want to hit the hundreds of meters. One of the problems you might know, we're not predicting enough into the future. Here is a problem, right? Because if you go too far into the future, your game will chug. So you gotta move it a little bit and go, all right, that's still not far enough. Look at this line, by the way. gets caught by the moon here. There's also the orbiting, the rotational thing, but don't worry about that for now. I'll worry about that. You don't need to. So you can see that I've missed, but that's fine because we just push it forward 10 minutes. Nope, we push it forward a couple of minutes until the line goes. I don't want to hit it exactly. Let's extend this line out. So I'm going far too fast. You see this? I want the top of my orbit. Yeah, look at this. I want this curve of my orbit to touch that navigation buoy. So we're gonna bring this. Yeah, that loop there looks perfect. Maybe we could go a second or two later, because here's my actual highest point. Whoop. So let's go literally a couple of seconds. Look at this. I have gone 20, 30, 40 seconds into the future. That's it. Not far at all. And this is the real problem with actual real space, like the real life stuff, right? Is seconds matter. Yeah. All right. Anyway, so we've got everything to be done in 38 minutes. That's cool. I am good with that. Again, it'd be nice if we could put the maneuver on our nav ball. I really can't. Oh, look, these buttons are now here. I can't remember where it was. What am I ignoring? Am I ignoring anything, or is it just missing? It might just be missing. I don't know what the optimize button does. I don't know what the analyze does this, but I don't know what any of that means. So we're gonna just leave this like this. Now the problem that I have got with this, loving the maneuver node editor, especially how it shows you the path in the map mode. Oh, it's very cool. It is actually really cool. You can even do this. Look, go even further into the future. You see like the crazy dynamics that can come into play when you're in the right reference frame. But the thing to remember is this whole thing is rotating around, right? So if I go back to the reference frame that we naturally think of, for me it's the Kerbin-centered one. All it is I'm doing up and down, up and down, up and down, right? But because this is moving, that's moving, because these are all moving, then when we come back to this, that movement is subtracted from everything, right? That movement essentially is what we're moving with, and that's why these look weird like this. And like that's kind of one of the weird things to remember when people are talking about Lagrange points and stuff. Is it doesn't actually. Oh, that's history, not prediction. It doesn't actually work if you're thinking about the standard. Well, it does work, but it's not that easy to think about when you're thinking about the standard orbital sphere, right? Anyway, should we just go and do this? I have no idea whether. Oh, look at all these lines. Let's bring this back. Oop, too far. That's fine. Can I extend this by another day? Another hour? Sorry. 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours? Just bring it back. There we go. Okay, then we're just gonna watch this countdown pretty much. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. How long am I gonna give myself to turn? 2 minutes? I've been slamming. Oh, it's because I got my finger over. Okay, that's the thing that I really need to figure out. I had my mouse over here, and whilst I was trying to change my warp, I went past it. But you know what? I don't care. I'm gonna do this maneuver now. Watch me. You think Weeble, not sphere? I mean, yeah. Push it over, comes back. Just get to look in the right direction with the power of my engine and then crank it. There we go. And now, this is going to be a little bit awkward because remember what I said, seconds matter. And I went screaming past there. Anyway, we got a little bit of a stage to be doing. But look at this beautiful like rosette of orbits here. I love this. This is great. It's amazing. Can you imagine the maths you would have to do to be able to draw this out? I mean, it's a spirograph, but can you imagine the maths you would need to work out to make that work? I can. I don't want to do that. And it's one of the reasons why Mr. Lagrange actually did the maths that he did to work out the Lagrange points. Because if you're trying to work it out, you know, work out the moon, work out Kerbin, work out the vector from the sun and all this sort of stuff, it gets really complicated. It gets like really complicated. But but using these point masses and some ridiculous mathematical techniques that let you reconstruct a field from point masses, you can build this thing, which then everything just kind of rolls around the valleys and the hills that you've made, right? And that's a little bit easier to work out. I know it looks like more, but it's actually easier to work out. Anyway, what am I doing? We are going to change... Wait, Principia. We're going to kill this flight plan, because I got it wrong. Delete. Well, I didn't get it wrong. I just forgot to move my mouse. Handy for gravity O-berth jobbies for a bit further out. Yeah, totally. In fact, like almost all of the ridiculous orbital things that you've heard about are much easier done in Principia. You just need to get your head around all of this, which I'm not gonna lie, took me hours to work out. So I suppose I need to make a tutorial on that as well. But look, already my PC is struggling. I don't have a bad PC. Well, I don't know. The chip's a bit old now, but I don't have a bad PC, right? Oh, look there, steps. Not like 5, 6, 7, 8, but like, don't laugh at my jokes like that. That wasn't a humour laugh. So yeah, if the number of steps is too far, I mean, let's wind out here, shall we? Whoa, you really... So, it gets a little, like... The maths gets a little imprecise after 4.1 times 10 to the 3. There's only, like, 4,000 steps. It hates it. My poor PC. Look, you could hear the fans. I don't know if you could hear the fans, but we heard the fans kick up then. Alright, so, to now park yourself in the Lagrange, or Lagrange point 4. So if you're looking at the moon and you're going around in a circle, right? The one in front of it is 4, and the one behind it is 5. The one closest to Kerbin on the Kerbin line, that's number 1 there. I think number 2 is back here, and 3 is on the other side of Kerbin. Show me the path if I leave the ship alone for 200 years. Yeah, that one. So another thing that I like to do is to flight plan. Oh, let's delete that flight plan. Create a new one, and I just want the maneuver node, not to actually place a maneuver, but to figure out how far in the future I need to go to get close to where I am. And it turns out 10 hours. If I did almost exactly 10 hours, I bet that's almost exactly the right spot. 0. Yeah, look at that. Awesome. We'll go for 10. I'm going to close all those windows down now so that I can time warp without fear. And look. The moon and everything's staying still. We're traveling. It's kind of crazy, right? The stars are rotating, but the moon is in the same place the whole time. Do not be fooled by the stars twisting. It's not the moon and Kerbin that are changing relative positions to each other. It's the stars. This is like one of those night shots you see. I've been seeing a lot of them recently, where like, oh, I stabilized the Earth's rotation to show the stars rolling around. I was like, yeah, that's cool, but man, people have been doing that for literal decades. Could you come up with something? And they're always like, oh, it's the first time anyone's done it. Oh, no, you haven't. Anyway, stop ranting about people being creative. So to now slow down here. What actually needs to happen in the Kerbin-centered inertial frame, you can see that if I just leave this, I'm just crashing back to Kerbin, right? I'm just crashing back to Kerbin. So what I need to do, I'm actually going the wrong way around. I've gone this way. Is that really what's happened? Anyway, I need to circularize my orbit. That's what I'm trying to say. So in the Kerbin-centered inertial frame, I just point forwards. Is that radial in or anything? Like, well, I'm going to KSP wiki. Let's double check this. A KSP wiki. And if we find out that I'm right now, I'm going to mod this hard in the next week or so. Oh, my phone struggles. KSP wiki. We got navpool. Is that a thing? Oh no, checking stuff. Oh my god, the wiki was not made for mobile. You know what? Can I drag this in front and then we'll just have a look here. KSP Wiki. There we go. You remember me mentioning getting a telescope a bit back? I did, yeah. Well, PC dying and needing put a bit of a kibosh on that, but I only had 2 clear nights since then. You know, I am very aware that we've had very few clear nights. Like it's kind of been crazy. It has actually been crazy. Prograde, retrograde. Here we go. Radial in. Okay, pointing thuswards. Circle, no outside points. Circle, no outside points. Circle, no outside points. So I should be in the Kerbin-centered frame of reference, looking at Kerbin. Okay, I'm not wrong. I'm wrong. My ranting is very bad. I'm pointing in the way I would expect me to point. Okay, that's fine. There must be something about the way I'm thinking about it that's very wrong then. Anyway, as I was saying, shall we just try and I don't want to boost down like that. I want to burn radially out a little bit as well, right? To pull my nose up. Or another way of doing it is to come to Principia and change back to the Mun Kerbin thing. And then you literally, as you can see, I am pointed at the slowdown marker there. I was like, I've got to go that way to circularize. If you're traveling at the same rate that the Mun is traveling at the same height, you have to be in the same orbit, right? I was in a good position to see last night's lunar eclipse. What, there was a lunar eclipse last night? Except for A, it was at 3 a.m. local time, and B, it was cloudy. We did notice that the moon was super big yesterday. We got off the train after our weekend of extravagant travel, and just I looked down the train, and just above it, just above all the rail infrastructure, there was a big moon starring over the sky. That was great. Wicked rain. Sorry, mate. Don't mean to laugh, but we're so British. Okay, anyway, so as I was saying, let's bring down the number of steps. I'm going to just say no, I don't want to be traveling fast here. And you can watch my orbit. Look, this is coming up. And this should eventually get to the point where I've actually circularized. I might be able to leave myself pointing where I'm pointing, and we can see, look what's happening to my, like, quote-unquote regular orbit here. It's coming up to circularize. Oop. I'm going to slowly kind of trickle my way up to having a circle. You know what? I'm going back to this one. The problem... Oh, it's nearly happening. It's nearly happening. So, let me kill my flight plan. Delete. And delete. Thank you. My predicted orbit seems a little weird, right? Like, look at that. Manchester outskirts, we exploited. Right, we were in Manchester over the weekend. Did you enjoy the BAFTAs? I wasn't there for the BAFTAs, but my God, they kept on going on about it.
It was not BAFTAs, it was the Brit Awards.
Was it the Brit Awards? Oh, alright, my bad. Whichever one it was. Oh, mate, I knew you were up there. I didn't realise you were in Manchester, like, proper. I would have been like, hey. I had a very busy weekend, actually. And so, yeah, you can see that it's doing weird things, right? Despite, if we come back to the Mun-centered thing, we're just orbiting. It's a bit hard to get your head round. But that's because the whole thing is following through the Wikipedia page for last equip. Okay, let's have a look. Oh, no, not this one. This one. If I click this, where are you going? Two of them. March 2000 eclipse. Look at that. Okay, I love these pictures, the ones that show us what's going on here. Umbral magnitude of 1.157. Yeah, I know what the solar eclipse is. It didn't really show the North America, Central Pacific. Yeah, there's a terrible way of showing the path. That looks cool though. 58 minutes of totality. Ooh, that's a long totality. That is a long totality. Hello. Back on this screen again. So now, trying to orbit this point exactly. Can I click on this? No, not the moon. I wanna try and focus on my boy over here. Here we go. This navigation boy. Does it give me my? Oh, this is a bit of the game that they've changed for Principia. I can't right-click and switch to a different ship. Interesting. Next time you bob over to our town for a visit, we're friendly. It's just over there and has a bad reputation. Honestly, I really enjoyed Manchester. It was nice. What am I saying? Okay, so I'm fairly sure that the navigation buoy is in a good orbit. I have spent a long time figuring out how to get them where they are. So what I'm going to do is to basically go and try and rendezvous with it. That's why I put it here. Look at it go. Look at it go. Look at the change in my orbit as well. Doink. So when I get close to here, oh, it's traveling. It's off. It's leaving me behind. So I do wonder now. I'm still kind of experimenting with these bits myself. So the L4 and L5, you can get into a nice flat orbit, right? I love these places. The orbits are particularly easy to get into. Let's get a few more steps on the go here. I wish there was a way I could go up in smaller numbers, but I literally am not allowed to go 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, right? I have to go up in this huge jump. It's gone from 260 to 1,000, just like that. And well, could we hit 500 maybe? But you can see that this is we're just kind of hanging out, all right? We're just kind of hanging out. I didn't grab the contract. I'm a fool. Let's go back to the Space Center. Oh, excuse me. Could have a strepsil. I'm going to go back to the Space Center. Oh, actually, FSBWV. What's the throat sweet of choice round your way? Here, we got strepsils. Whole soothers and the liquid ones. Is that a soother as well? I thought they. Or what's the ones that are the hard boiled sweets one?
Eucalyptus or menthol ones.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. I was just wondering, do you have strepsils or is it another group? I don't know who makes strepsils. Is Strepsils its own company? Is it not Bayer or something? I can't pronounce that. Rekik Bankster? Poland. Okay, cool. Lozenges. You've got Halls, they're the primary main brand. Okay, cool. I clicked the wrong button. I wanted to go to the thing. Contract center. Fisherman's Friends are also good. they're more for your nose though. So L4. Now this is a bit weird. Oh, I'll take the L5 one as well. Why not? That shouldn't have been available. That other contract there. I'll have to look into that. I may have commented out the requirements. I've done that in a few places just to test. Just to test. Yeah, I have no idea how much I've destroyed these. Ricola. Yeah, no. So I've heard of it through media. Never for us, right? Oh, look at that! Look how good my orbit is. So anyway, as I was trying to say, let me get this into that one. In fact, if we go for the, it's so laggy with this one. If we go for the Lagrange view, you can see that I'm actually quite comfortably in the well, right? Normally we're quite generic as well, but I said the word strepsils to my girlfriend and she does what I say rather than interpreting what I say. But honestly, these are great. Brand names have a reason for existing, right? Mostly. Oh, at least 100. Am I too far? So there is a bit of a weirdness in the way the contracts are set up, and it's something I need to fix in the notes section. You see this note here? I need to fix this because this is measured from the moon's prograde vector. All right, imagine a line coming out here, and we measure an angle to here, right? That's not how people measure this stuff. All right, normally we're measuring from here to here, but It's just a weird way that the... Oh, this is L5, that's why. It's just a weird way that the guy who made the contract pack that I'm exploiting decided to do it. I think it was the easiest way to code, and honestly, I could see that. But that's because I was at the wrong one. That's why it's 140. Get rid of it. So I've matched the parameters that are needed up here, and now I've got to sit for a day. Which sounds like a ridiculousness, but, you know, Kerbal has a time accelerate feature. I do not recommend accelerating the Lagrange frame. It's so laggy. So laggy. But I put in quite generous tolerances for everything, because as you can see, this goes all over the place, right? And all I've done is tried to slow down. Let me... Oh, I've got my mouse in the wrong place again. If we come back to the Kerbin-centered frame, it just looks like I'm orbiting with the moon. That. This distance just doesn't change. And as long as that distance doesn't change for 24 hours, I come up, I go down, and look at that. We did that one. Brilliant. I think I might actually be like, and that's my... That's what I'm doing. Would Miss be willing to consult or mentor on do what's said, do not interpret? No. I like free will. It does lead us to some trouble sometimes, but I prefer her to think for herself. Yeah. So that's kind of the idea of what I'm thinking of. We've got this whole wonderful landscape out there. We could come out to the sun and stuff like that and do other things. Here's the heliocentric inertial frame. So what I really want to know is, does anybody have any ideas for missions other than go and hang out, take some tourists to hang out, and build a space station? These are the only ideas that I thought. Oh, and some historical recreations. Yeah, do the JWST mission. There's been some stuff that's been out to other L points. Do that. Very much looking forward to that. Yeah, I'm actually really looking forward to it. When I finally get my head down and start making the actual videos for it, I think it's going to be good fun. The plan is to stream every week, you know, and hopefully get a video out every week, every 2 weeks, however convenient it is, you know. But with that, I'm going to say thank you very much for joining me for this adventure, ladies and gentlemen. I'll see you guys next time, where we're definitely doing this. There's similar point. There is, but the Minmus one. Minmus is too light compared to the moon. So as the moon orbits around, it messes with the whole Minmus environment. Which I think would be good for the Julian system, right? I'm going back in. I'm going back in. I'll figure it out. It'll be nice to come up with some cool ideas for different missions. Oh, yeah, for it like this. Plotting section. You open this up, and then there's all this. Look, Outer Planets mod, by the way. Outer Planets works great for this. Anyway, let's try the Lagrange frame. I literally have no. Oh, let's not do that now. Let's go look at Lave first. I was telling you about the lag, right? There's Jewel. So first off, in the sun-centered frame, look at how the planets travel. Look at how the moons travel. Isn't that great? I love that. But what I want to see, this is going to be horrific. Yeah, maybe we'll play with this. Anyway, yeah, alright. With that, I'm going to say thank you very much for this adventure, ladies and gentlemen. I'll see you next time, where we're going to do a whole bunch of this, get on with some beautiful missions, come up with some cool stuff. I'll see you then when we're going to do that. Bye!